live pictures of a mass at the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. The French President Francois Hollande is there paying respects to the priest who was brutally murdered on Tuesday. Right across France, it's a day of anger and sadness as the nation comes to grips with that murder at the hands of ISIS militants. Al CNN's Phil Black is covering the story and joins us now from Normady, where that attack took place. Phil, we are learning more about the attackers, particularly the young suspect who had previously been charged not once but twice with terrorism.
Yeah, Lynda, 2 people were killed just in this area where I'm now standing, actually. The police have moved right back. You can see the entrance of the church here. This was where their final confrontation took place with police. This is where they were shot dead by police while being in the presence of their hostages, while holding their hostages close to them, we understand. And they were found to be wearing what appeared to be fake improvised explosive devices after they had been shot and killed. And you're right, 2 attackers, one of them identified so far, one of them very well known to police, Adel Kermish, 19 years old, someone who had, according to the authorities here, tried to get to Syria not once, but twice. He was first intercepted in Germany, sent back to France. Second time he disappeared, there was an international arrest warrant issued. He was then picked up in Turkey, much closer to his goal. Again sent back to France, eventually served time in jail here, but was released and effectively under house arrest, although he was allowed out during a window of, say, 4 hours every day in the morning. And it appears that it was during that window that this attack took place. How he was able to do so, given those very strict judicial controls, given the fact that he was wearing an electronic tag, all of these things, we are told, will now form a pretty important part of the ongoing investigation, Lynda.
And Phil, we were just looking at live pictures of the French president at that mass paying respects to the priest. There are now calls for him to adopt more right-wing policies to tackle terrorism at home.
Yes, so while Francois Hollande has been very keen to express his condolences and his shock to Catholics everywhere, he is also saying, of course, that this is an attack on all of France. So he's attending that, one of many memorials in Notre Dame in Paris. And the French government response is really that this is part of an ongoing war, that this is going to take a long time. The implicit warning there is that it's very likely there will be more of these attacks. And so what we hear from the French president and French leaders generally within the government is really pleading with the French people to stay strong, to stay united, to stay committed to winning this war ultimately. But that's not enough for everybody here. Yes, there are increasingly talk of suggestions, notably on the right of politics here, for far more dramatic, some would say, draconian measures. There is talk, suggestions of internment, some form of compulsory detention for people that are deemed to be potential terrorists or deemed to have potential dangerous sympathies with that sort of thinking. So far, the French government shows no interest in going down that line and is repeatedly stressing the importance of fighting terrorism through the existing rule of law. Lynda.
Okay, Phil Black for us. Thanks for covering all those developments. We will talk to you soon.